so long, thought you never come.
I had a call today from one of the executives that I work with. He said that he feels like one of his employees is burned out and he's afraid that they may lose her. He then went on to say that the guys on his team are the first to boast, brag, confidently speak up about their accomplishments, the things that they're working on, even if they know less than others, even if they do less than others. He said he never questions their load because they're the first to speak up about wherever their headspace is at.
You can't have what's next till you hang with it for a while.
Now, at first I thought, well, that's an interesting statement, but it's my job to listen, so that's what I did. Then he said, you know what's really interesting? Over the course of my career, I can remember so many females that I've worked with that silently shoulder things that nobody knows anything about, whether it's massive tasks, significant burdens that might be at home or something happening in the office, massive successes that they carried and buried down and they never really spoke up about. He intentionally wanted to become more in tune with it. So he would ask more, how can I help? What support do you need? I noticed that you accomplished or succeeded with XYZ. How do you want to celebrate that? And the answer was, no, I'm fine.
This is house arrest.
Every time he remembers them distinctly still getting very burnt out or leaving. He said he knows that she's exhausted. She is also by far the strongest on the team. She never says no, and then stays later than everybody else, even after he says go home. He felt like he was on eggshells. He didn't want to come across as if she was failing or she wasn't actually succeeding when she was the strongest on the team. He said, I don't know how to reach her. I don't know how to help her. So he said, Carrie, can you help me figure out how to reach her before it's too late? And I thought, okay, it's not only him that needs help, it's her.
I wish I was there for you.
If I were in her shoes, what would I want to hear? I can empathize with both sides. I can totally see each person's perspective. That sometimes there are just people that, men or women, don't know how to do this. They really want to, but they can't figure out how to reach us. And I have often carried a very similar load, not spoken up. There's been a lot.
If I could go back in time, what I would do.
So many times I thought about how many people would say, do you need a hand? No, I'm good, I got it, thank you, no problem. Do you want to celebrate that win? No, it's fine. That's okay, I don't want to bother anybody. I know we've got a lot of deadlines today, so let's just, don't bother anybody. But thank you for saying something.
This is house arrest.
Can I hold the door for you? Oh, no. Arms full, coffee, purse, whatever it is, kicking it open with my heel. No, I got it, thanks. Yeah, I've been there. And it is hard. It's hard to reach us. But there are times where he's also right that there's been a point of carrying too much. I also know no matter how much you love the company, no matter how much you love what you're doing or your coworkers, you reach a point where you're just exhausted and you start to get resentful. That's a really tough place to be. So we spent some time strategizing ways that he could reach her. Now, this is going to be different for everybody. It's going to depend on the nature of the relationship. It's going to depend on the personality of the person. It's going to depend on what's going on contextually in the environment, what kind of pressure that then is pushing towards the role and the tasks and responsibilities that the person is working with. But what I want to say to anybody that needs to hear this right now, male or female, it doesn't matter. If you are one that generally takes other people's burdens, other people's tasks, puts them in your backpack that you carry when it's not actually your load to carry and they are free running without weight, if they are taking your successes and putting it on their shoulders and you're standing there quietly while they're getting replenished and refreshed and all the accolades,
tick, tick, boom.
If you are somebody that is a overachiever, never wants help, is worried about how it will look, feels a rush of adrenaline from being super stressed out, is afraid of what people will think, speak up. And if you don't know how, learn to. Or stop being afraid to. Share your accomplishments, raise your hand, say no. Go home. One of the hardest parts of conversations and situations like this that I've seen time after time is that we all continually want to do this.
Wish I was there for you, and I wish that you were there for me too.
And there are people out there that want to help us do this, but yet we still don't. We think we feel proud and strong, that we can do it all, wear the cape, shoulder the burden. We hold the whole bag in our hands with the weight of it. We turn down the hand, we don't let them hold the door, and we still walk out. That's not winning.
This is house arrest.
Tick, tick, boom.
So we're carrying this weight as we walk out the door, not even having giving ourselves or the people we work with or the company we work for a chance. You know, it's fascinating to me that people will carry this kind of a weight and they will carry it in their walk, their whole walk of their career. Their feet will be blistering and they will be wincing, but they will scoff if somebody asks what's wrong. Sometimes we think we're slaying it. In reality, we're killing ourselves and we're not winning the battle. The battle is actually within us to find out how we become strong enough to speak up, share the load, accept help. Don't take it all. Don't wait to be asked for help. Don't expect people to see that you need it. Just find a way to know and believe that you are still top talent. Your voice is worthy to be heard. You are not going to fail just because you can't take on anymore. Even if she waves the white flag right now, the war is really in her head. In reality, she's already won. She's already the top performer. She's already being considered, thought of. He already has a tremendous amount of respect for her. He already cares enough to want to figure out how to make this right. She's already won. In the end, I hope that their conversation brings clarity and connection and that they're able to work through this. I'm sure there's places in all of our lives, somewhere, whether it's home or if it's at work, where we are carrying some burden, some weight, where we could use some help. Don't wait. You're already right where you need to be. And it's okay. Trust yourself. Trust your feelings before it's too late. If you are in this situation and you are trying to figure out ways, either strategies or specific situations on your team where you'd like to learn how to connect more, different ways to communicate, ways to recognize the burnout, ways that you might be able to help encourage and foster an environment of people being able to speak their voices, they're becoming their most authentic selves and showing up every day. Or if you're a person that would like strategies on how to find your voice. Male or female, again, this isn't a male or female question or conversation. This is just anybody that needs help figuring out how to use your voice, what your voice is and the worth it has and what you need to say. Talk to somebody. Your first step in asking for help may begin with that one phone call. When somebody says, now, do you want help holding that door? Even if I have nothing in my hand, it's nice to not have to hold a door once in a while. So I just say, thank you. Yes, thank you. You can also call me too. I'm here to help.
Waited so long, thought you never come. If I could go back in time, what I would do. I wish I was there for you.